Hello everyone and welcome to Zoho SalesIQ. I'm Hamita from the Zoho SalesIQ team, and in today's webinar, we will be discussing about how you can let your customers connect with you from various instant messaging channels like Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, and Instagram. We have our product experts on the panel here, so if you have any questions, you can post them on the questions section and we will get them answered. We also have a Q&A session at the very end of this webinar where you can ask us your questions regarding today's topic. Now, without further ado, let us begin. First, let's have a look at today's webinar agenda. So first, I'll be starting with an introduction to SalesIQ, which will be helpful to all those who are new here to understand about the product. Next, we'll be looking at all the communication platforms available in SalesIQ. Then we'll take a look at channels in SalesIQ. We'll talk about what are channels and see how you can grow your business with it. After that, we'll dive into the benefits of using channels on SalesIQ. We'll then talk about each channel separately, about how each of these channels can help you assist your customers effectively. After that, we'll take a look at the configurations of a couple of channels, Telegram and Instagram, as we've made some configuration changes to those in the recent past. We can then see the upcoming channels that are being planned to be added on SalesIQ. And we'll end with a Q&A session where we'll be clarifying any questions that you might have regarding the channels module in SalesIQ. So jumping right in, what is Zoho SalesIQ? Zoho SalesIQ is a real-time customer engagement and support platform that helps connect a business with its website visitors. It helps initiate the relationship between a customer and a business. With SalesIQ, you'll be able to know who is visiting your website, and you can actually reach out to your website visitors proactively, interact with them, and provide support in real time. You also get important analytics about your website visitors, all of which will help you target the right visitors and transforming them from visitors to leads and leads to customers. By implementing SalesIQ on your website, you'll get the SalesIQ chat widget, which will be displayed on your website, through which your visitors could connect with your operators and chat with them to get their queries resolved. SalesIQ comes packed with features like live chat, live visitor view, calls and screen sharing, knowledge base, intelligent triggers, bots, etc., all of which would help you in increasing your customer base and maximizing your sales. Now let's look at the different communication platforms on SalesIQ. The first one is website, that is the chat widget on your website. But SalesIQ is not only for your websites. SalesIQ is also supported on mobile apps, on iOS and Android, as well as cross-platforms like React Native, Cordova, and Flutter. We also have email signature. So when you send out campaigns or regular support emails, you can add SalesIQ email signature. The recipient of the email will be able to see a chat icon, which they can click on and get instant connection to your operators in real time. This avoids the need to reply to that email and wait for other response from your support operators and so on. Our latest addition to our communication platforms is SalesIQ Channels, which includes instant messaging apps like WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram, and Instagram. Today, everyone, wherever they are, they'll have at least one or two or even all of these apps. And this is our main topic for today's webinar. So what exactly are channels in SalesIQ? Channels are a connection between your instant messaging platforms and SalesIQ. So if you have a business page on social media, you can allow your customers to reach you for help instantly via instant messaging, and with channels, their messages will be brought into your SalesIQ dashboard and your operators can assist them effectively. Using channels, you can connect with and assist your customers who are using these platforms right from your SalesIQ dashboard. So if one of your customers initiates a message on your Facebook page from your Messenger app, you will be notified on your SalesIQ dashboard and can connect with the customer and converse with them and assist them directly from SalesIQ if you have the Facebook channel enabled. So the idea is that your visitors need not go to your website every single time and access the SalesIQ chat widget to connect with your operators anymore. Instead, they can just initiate a chat from any of the available instant messaging platforms using the channels feature on SalesIQ, and with this, they'll be connected to your operators immediately. This allows for easier, better connection with customers, prioritizing the convenience of the customer by letting them use the platforms that they prefer and frequently use. Now let's look at some of the key benefits of channels on SalesIQ. First, we have multi-platform assistance in a single dashboard. Your customers will prefer to use different messaging apps. Some may prefer WhatsApp, some may like Facebook, and others may prefer Telegram or Instagram. From an operator's perspective, they can provide the best support right from the SalesIQ dashboard that they are used to and familiar with. You can connect with your customers from various platforms and provide optimal assistance under one roof. With SalesIQ channels, there will be no need for your operators to use multiple instant messaging accounts in order to assist your customers. Everything can happen within SalesIQ itself without any confusion. You can have specific operators take care of all of your IM accounts, that is instant messaging accounts. They will get notified on their SalesIQ and can assist them immediately. Using channels, you can securely store all of the chat conversations and other contact information right inside SalesIQ. This will allow your operators and your sales teams to analyze them later on and perform follow-ups whenever needed. And your operators can also use all the advanced features of SalesIQ like knowledge base, widgets, canned replies, screen sharing, and so much more to enhance the support experience. Moving on, here we have a comparison of offering customer support on various channels versus SalesIQ. So we'll be looking at scenarios with and without SalesIQ. Firstly, without SalesIQ, you'll have to use multiple apps to connect with customers. You'll have to see the messages from your customers on different apps and respond to them on every app. Maybe from your mobile phones, which would be quite strenuous. But on the other hand, with SalesIQ, you can access all the messages under one roof, that is your SalesIQ dashboard, which will make this process so much more convenient and simpler. Secondly, without SalesIQ, you'll have to open multiple windows for different platforms and share the passwords and usernames of all of these platforms to the operators taking care of these platforms. But with SalesIQ, we have no such need at all. Since your messages are all falling under the SalesIQ dashboard, your operators can straight away assist customers immediately, saving so much time and efforts, and again offering the best service under the familiar and powerful dashboard. Thirdly, without SalesIQ, while assisting customers on multiple platforms, you'll have to manually collect customer details and then again store it in another third-party software for further analysis in the future. But is that the case with SalesIQ? No way. With SalesIQ channels, all the customer details and conversations are automatically stored on SalesIQ in an organized manner. Additionally, the customers can also view conversations whenever required on their apps. Moving on, here we have some stats where we can see that the current average brand response time on social is around 10 hours and the customer expectation is actually less than 4 hours. But with SalesIQ, you can get back to your customers within less than 2 minutes. Imagine the difference that it's going to make to your customer support. SalesIQ channels will create an instant connection between the instant messaging platform and your operator, thus helping you to provide your customers the best service possible. Here on the next slide, we can see that channels are becoming the most preferred platform to get support, evidently because of the growth in social media platforms in the last decade, and the growth potential is huge in this area. This is followed by website live chat, which is again a very powerful feature of SalesIQ. So just to recap, we have talked about what is SalesIQ. We have looked at the different communication platforms on SalesIQ, and then we dove deeper into channels. So what are channels? And then we also looked at the benefits of channels on SalesIQ, along with scenarios with and without SalesIQ channels. We also looked at some interesting stats related to all this. Now moving on, let's take a look at all the different SalesIQ channels one by one. So we are going to be looking at the Facebook channel and then WhatsApp, Telegram, and Instagram. How are the messages being received and how the operators can actually assist the customers from the SalesIQ dashboard. First, let's look at the Facebook channel. Now, we all know that Facebook is one of the most used social media platforms across the globe, and if you have your business page established on Facebook, then you will be getting a lot of incoming chat requests and messages from your Facebook audience. So to effectively support and respond to your customers, it'll probably be very inefficient to text them back from the Facebook Messenger app, but you can bring in all those conversations and offer support in a powerful support tool like SalesIQ. So first, let's go to our SalesIQ dashboard. So this is the SalesIQ ring view, and we will be able to see our website visitors who are currently on our website. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how the Facebook channel is going to work after you integrate your Facebook page with SalesIQ. So here on my phone, I have opened my Facebook business page and I'm going to initiate a conversation here. So I'm going to say, "Hi, I need help with my previous order." And I'm hitting send. So what is happening here right now is that I'm getting an incoming chat request on my SalesIQ dashboard. So this message is from the Facebook account I just sent from. I'm just going to pick up the chat and I can go ahead and type in, "Hi, happy to help you." And that is how your operators can assist your Facebook audience who sent messages to your Facebook page right from the SalesIQ dashboard. So additionally, they can also use all the cool features of the SalesIQ operator chat window. Like here, they can share FAQs and then they can use scanned replies by just typing in / in here. So this will bring up all the pre-saved replies, that is, they can replies right here, and they can actually, go ahead and select one of those and just send it. That's just how it works. And then you have all of the emojis here. You have send voice messages, and then you have so many other options, and you also have the info widgets. This dashboard has everything that will allow your operators to assist your customers effectively. So that is the Facebook channel, and that is how it'll work. Moving on, now let's look at the WhatsApp channel and how it works. Our new WhatsApp channel has direct integration to WhatsApp, and we do not need any third-party software to connect your WhatsApp to SalesIQ. This has been one of the most awaited features, and this particular integration is now in beta mode. And we are releasing it to our customers who are requesting for it. So if you want to try out our new direct integration for WhatsApp, do sign up for the beta link. I'm adding the sign up link to the chat right now. So WhatsApp again is one of the most used instant messaging platforms in the world with over 2 billion users. So the WhatsApp channel configurations on SalesIQ requires you to have a verified business account on WhatsApp, and a business manager account on Facebook. And this configuration will direct you to link your Facebook account with the WhatsApp business account. So here I have already configured a phone number of a WhatsApp business account to the SalesIQ channel integration. Now let's see what happens when I send a message to the WhatsApp business. So I'm sending a message from my mobile to the WhatsApp business account of Zilka Fashion and saying, "Hi, can I get some help?" And as you can see, I'm getting an incoming chat request. I'm going to pick it up. And in that way, we can go ahead and start conversing with the visitor. And that is exactly how your operators can also, that is your SalesIQ operators can go ahead and assist and respond to your visitors and customers and help them out with your needs. And that is how the WhatsApp channel works. So we have seen how the messaging of both the Facebook and WhatsApp channels work on SalesIQ. Okay, now we have two more channels to look at, that is Telegram and Instagram. We have made a few changes to the configurations of both of these channels, and I'm going to show you how to configure your channels as well as the working of the messaging, which will be again similar to what we just saw on Facebook and WhatsApp. So first, let's take a look at the Instagram channel. Now, Instagram has quickly become a great way to expand your business's reach and engagement with customers. Today, every business has an Instagram page where they connect and engage with their followers and customers. Instagram currently has over 1 billion active users, and that has had a huge growth in the recent years. And with SalesIQ's Instagram channel integration, you can take your customer support and assistance to the next level. You can let your Instagram audience reach your SalesIQ operators when they send a message, which will guarantee the best customer service. So I'm going to first show you how to configure your Instagram business account on SalesIQ. So let's go to the SalesIQ dashboard. And from here, let's go to Settings. And under Messaging Channels, click on Instagram. Here, choose the brand that you want to configure your Instagram business account with. So here we need to add our Facebook account. So if you're doing this for the first time, you'll need to click on Add User. Here type in your password and then click on Continue. Now again, if you are configuring this for the first time, you need to go to Edit Settings. You may have multiple pages listed here. Choose the Instagram business account that you want to connect with your SalesIQ channel. Go ahead and check that and then click on Next. This is the Facebook page that is associated with your Instagram business account. This should be checked as well. Then make sure that all of these permissions are enabled because these are mandatory, and if these are not enabled, then the channels feature will not work for you. So go ahead and enable all of these permissions and then click on Done. Click OK. So this is going to redirect you back to your SalesIQ dashboard on the Instagram page. And now you can see that your Facebook account has been linked. Click on Next. So here you can choose the Instagram business account. This is the one that we just checked in the previous step. Then click on Next. Here we can select the department to which the chats related to this channel should be routed. Choose the department that you wish and click on Next. Here you can verify all the installation steps and then click on Done. Now your Instagram business account has been linked and the channel is all set to be used. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a message from my account to the Instagram business, and then we'll see exactly what happens on the dashboard. So I'm just going to type in, "Hi, can I get more details on your products?" and then click on Send. Yes, the incoming chat request has come, but I'm not able to hear the sound that accompanies the incoming chat request. That is because in the previous, when we were looking at the previous channel, I had muted the sound because it was a little too high. Let me turn it back on. So I've picked up the chat, and now I can just go ahead and type in a reply and start conversing with the visitor and provide assistance. And in this manner, your operator can provide the best assistance possible to your Instagram visitors as well. Okay, so now moving on, we have the Telegram channel next. Telegram is again one of the top IM platforms in the world with a usage of over 550 million monthly active users. And with Telegram having features like groups, channels, and bots within the app, it is being used by a growing number of businesses for assisting customers. Now with the SalesIQ channel, we are making the process of assistance extremely effective and simple by bringing all the Telegram messages received inside the SalesIQ dashboard. Now let's look at the Telegram channel configurations and it's working as well. We have also made a few changes to the Telegram configurations, which is in beta mode right now and all set to be released soon. We have actually made the configurations relatively simpler as compared to the previous steps we had. The configurations require a connection between your business's Telegram bot and your SalesIQ channel. For this, you need a bot on Telegram, and you need to provide the API token of that particular bot on the SalesIQ Telegram channels page to establish a connection between the Telegram bot and SalesIQ. Creating a bot on Telegram is quite simple. You need to go to the Botfather page on Telegram and give the command to create a bot, and from there get the API token of that bot and then provide it on the SalesIQ channels page. So let me show you exactly how that works. So first I'll quickly show you how to create a bot for your Telegram account if you do not have a bot already. On your Telegram account, search for Botfather, and on the Botfather page, click on the menu icon on the bottom left. Then choose Create a Bot. This will ask you to choose a name for your bot, And after that, choose a username for the bot. And this will straight away give you the API token, and you can just copy it to be used on the SalesIQ's Telegram channels page. So now for the SalesIQ Telegram page configurations. On the settings page, let's go to Telegram under messaging channel and then search for your brand. Click on it, and then we can just paste the API token that we got from Telegram and then click on verify. So your Telegram bot's username is actually visible here. Your Telegram bot is now connected to your SalesIQ's channels, and any messages received on your Telegram will get reflected on the SalesIQ dashboard. So just click on done. So I'm just going to show you how the messaging of Telegram bot works on the channels as well. So let's see how that works. I'm just going to send a message from my mobile to Zilka Fashion's Telegram bot. So I'm just going to say, hi, can you tell me about your offers? So here, as you can see, we have a welcome message as we start communicating with the bot. This is customizable on SalesIQ. You can enable it in the brand section, and it is also asking us for the name and email as well. So this is again the pre-chat form, which can also be customized on the SalesIQ's brand section. You can enable it or disable it as you wish. So as you can see, we got the message on our SalesIQ dashboard, and that's just how it works. And your operators can now start conversing with the visitors in this manner and then provide the best possible assistance on SalesIQ. So that was the working of both Instagram and Telegram channels and their configurations. Next, we have some value additions and tips that can make you put your SalesIQ channels to best use. We are going to talk about 3 tips here: automatic lead creating in CRM, creating desk tickets, and chat routing with regards to channels. Now, the first 2 tips here, that is related to CRM and desk, can be done only when integrated with Zoho CRM and Zoho Desk. So let's take an example here. When an operator is assisting a visitor from one of the channels, then based on the query or assistance required by the visitor, the operator can actually create a ticket on Zoho Desk for this particular chat. And this can be done with a single click right from the operator chat window here. So in this case, we have a customer saying that their order has not been delivered yet. This can straight away be pushed as a ticket to Zoho Desk. So how do you do that? Just click on the Zoho Desk widget right here and then click on Convert Chat as Ticket. Here you have a bunch of options. You can either create it as a new ticket or an existing ticket. You can choose the priority, the status of the ticket, classification, and department, and then click on Submit. This will be created as a ticket immediately, and you can also view it by going into Zoho Desk by clicking on this icon here. This will take you into your Zoho Desk to that particular tickets window. So you're actually creating a Zoho Desk ticket right from Zoho SalesIQ. Now for creating a lead on CRM. If your CRM configurations are enabled, then once you pick up a chat, this will automatically create a lead on CRM. So for example, now that you have conversed with this visitor, you can see the CRM widget here, and then when you click on it, you can see that it has the lead information. So the lead details have already been pushed to CRM, and once you click on this icon, it'll take you to that particular leads page on Zoho CRM. So with that, we have actually created a CRM lead right from Zoho SalesIQ. Now for both Zoho CRM and Zoho Desk, we have separate configuration pages to set up automations that I just showed you. The settings for creating automatic leads on CRM can be configured as per your requirement in the Zoho CRM integrations page. So from settings, you can go to integrations and choose Zoho CRM here. And here you can choose Zoho CRM configurations. So this is where you'll set up the automations for CRM. And similarly for Zoho Desk, we can go back here and we have configurations right here. So this is where you will be setting up the automations as per your wish. So going back. And next we have chat routing. With chat routing, you can actually route specific chats to the desired operators. What we are trying to accomplish here is that we are going to route chats from a particular channel, say Facebook or Instagram, to one specific operator. Now for this, on the settings page, click on chat routing and click on add. Then choose the brand. Next, under audience criteria, choose current visit source, and under visit sources, you'll have all the channels listed. So you can actually choose one of the channels. I'm choosing Facebook. Next, in routing options, choose route to selected operators. Click on next. Here you can choose whom you want the chats to be routed to. So I'm going to go ahead and choose one of the operators here. So I'm going to choose Patricia's account. Next we have preview here. Let's add a name for the rule and then click on launch. So with this, what we've done is we've routed all the chats from Facebook channel to Patricia, and this operator can take care of all of the Facebook visitor chats. And in this way, you can route the chats from different channels to the operators that you choose. So those were some value additions or tips to do with SalesIQ channels. So with that, we've covered all of the channels on SalesIQ that we have currently. And before we talk about the upcoming channels on SalesIQ, I'm going to play you a short video clip to give a very clear picture of what we can do with the SalesIQ channels and to just recap what we've talked about up until now in today's webinar. So here we can see that we have people typing in messages on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and Telegram of the business, all at the same time, and all these messages are being received into the SalesIQ dashboard. And we can see that the SalesIQ operator has straight away started to assist the Facebook visitor, and he can simultaneously assist all of these incoming requests from various instant messaging platforms right from the SalesIQ dashboard. That's how powerful and easy it'll be to assist and support your visitors from your instant messaging platforms right from Zoho SalesIQ. So next we have the upcoming channels on SalesIQ. So we have plans to integrate with Google Business Messenger, Line Chat, as well as WeChat in our roadmap. So we do have all of these in the plan, but we are not going to stop there. We'll be expanding our channels module beyond these, and we are always on the lookout to give our customers the best possible ways to support, engage, and assist their customers. With SalesIQ channels, you can actually maximize, broaden, and push your boundaries of customer assistance and support. You are making yourself available to your customers on the platforms with huge potential and growth in today's world, that is the most used instant messaging apps. In this way, you are prioritizing your customers' convenience above all else while giving the best assistance with SalesIQ, and that will surely be appreciated by your customers as well. So this brings us to the end of today's session. I thank everyone who has been part of this session, and I really hope that you found this session helpful. And if you have any questions, to add them to the questions section and we will answer them for you.